Okay, so the lights are on. The alarm is deactivated. It's Saturday, 6:56. Let's find out what's happening. I think I know. It's 7 a.m. on a Saturday. What are you doing?
I've been here since fucking 11, bro. I'm dying.
11 p.m.
Yeah, basically, all the new guys are finding new deals, and then all the brokers I work with are still obviously sending me deals, and I had to basically analyze all the deals and see what we would offer on. And there was like probably 100 I had to go through.
And you do industrial real estate?
Well, actually, we're doing some multifamily deals too now. When I do it on Saturday, even though it's a Saturday and there's 90% less distractions, I'm still getting calls. Parents are calling me, friends are calling me, girlfriend, everybody's calling me and doing things. I'm getting emails too. People are in the office. There's going to be people in the office today, all Saturday, right? So those are all distractions. But all night, not one person texted me, obviously, because no one's a fucking lunatic staying up all night. And so I have zero distractions. I'm telling you, it took me like 4 hours to do work that would usually take me the whole week. You know what also motivated me to do this though, funny enough, is I'm reading Elon Musk's autobiography. There was a part where when Tesla was about to go bankrupt, he had to make sure that they could deliver, I forget how many cars a week. Let's say they were at like 50 cars a week that they were delivering, and he had to get it to like 1,000 or something. And anyways, he was sleeping on the factory floor, and he ended up accomplishing the whole thing and, you know, revolutionizing basically how we manufacture electric cars. But he was literally sleeping on the floor daily. And it made me realize that I don't think that's necessarily healthy, and I wouldn't strive to do that, but I think that like a couple nights of, or one night a week of an all-nighter to get productive work done, I think that could be productive. No?
Yeah.
You don't think?
No, I do think.
Honestly.
I think
I'm killing myself? You think it's bad for my soul, my body?
if you feel productive, and if you feel like you can pull it off, like and then doing something once versus doing it all the time are two different things. So that's like, if you got to figure that out, but I think it's worth testing out.
I guess I'll be the case study.
It'll be the case study.
When we were at those shitty offices that I had for free and we hadn't closed the deal, like, do you know how crazy that was?
How did you get a free office?
When a guy offered me a job for 250 grand, and I was just like, no, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna do that. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, if he's willing to offer me that, it was like, look, I'm telling you, I could be more valuable to you on my own than I would be if you paid me 250 grand. But instead of that, just give me a free office. Like, I'm sure you have a bunch of office space. Just give me like a free space that's vacant, and you know, I'll use it to find you deals. And then that's how I got my first office space for free.
Huh.
But my vision, and I even interviewed camera guys at that point, but it's just like I had no money and I was interviewing camera guys. And so it didn't end up panning out, but my vision was that they would film the office 24/7, and then one day we'd look back and have like the OG footage of all the journey, which like
Right.
nobody has. And it just makes me think, like, imagine 10 years like ahead, if I have all that data and I could really showcase the journey every step of the way, because even I forget. But imagine the fucking content that creates. It's hard to visualize a person's journey when you see him and he's already super successful, you know?
Yeah.
It's like right now, it's not like I'm driving around Rolls Royces and fucking having mansions and stuff. Like I make money and stuff, but it's not like where I'll be in, let's say, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years.
Right.
So that'll be sick if I'm like 10 years ahead with all those things, and then people are like, oh yeah, easy for you to say, but then you have video content of me fucking hustling 24 hours a day all the time. It's like the proof is there. You could time lapse me for 10 years in my office, and you
Right.
could count the hours that I was in there. That's pretty fucking crazy shit. But yeah. So now then you would see the transition, like the transition of clothes and stuff too, and money and watches. Even though I bought the day date with the green face when I got like a check of like 200K, and I spent like 70 grand on that. It was the dumbest thing.
Yeah. How early on did you buy that, by the way?
Like after like in my first year. because I was like, fuck everybody. I want them to like know I have money. You know? But yeah.
But like, did you like how many deals did you close at this point? Like, was this like your first deal?
It was definitely tight. It was like a dumb thing to do, but it wasn't like so tight anymore that I was like had no money. That was really only at the beginning, but it was definitely like it was not necessary, and it was not like the smartest decision. But at the same time, people took me so much more seriously when I had that. But it's also because I was so young and not experienced that you could tell. But then when you see the watch, you're like, okay, but he has money somehow. Right. Must be doing something right. Now it's like I find I wouldn't even necessarily need the watch. It's more like the demeanor. Also, the clothes is way better now. So it's like just the clothes make me look very professional. Shit like that. So it's a bit different. Now I don't really feel like I need the watch, to be honest. Now I don't even really like the watch, to be honest.
You don't like it?
I find like you could buy buildings for those prices. It's insane. But like at the same time, like I still want to keep it and I still want to have a nice watch. It's nice, and when you go places, it just makes your outfit look a lot better and stuff. But at the same time, like when you put it into perspective that you could literally, like I'll give you an example, okay? I bought a building where the one that I made the video on, we increased the value by 2 million, right? And I'd initially put in, I don't know how much, maybe like 250 grand or something like that, or maybe a bit more. Like in the end, we refinanced, got our money out, and then I own a building and made all that money from the increased value, and I'm collecting cash flow of like the building cash flow is like over 100K, okay? All that for 250, right? My watch is still worth what I paid for it, of like 70 grand or 80. Now it's probably, maybe it's like 80 grand, that's it. But not only that, I actually got my money back. So it's infinite returns. Because I have leverage on the building. So my leverage, I increased the value so much that the additional leverage I was able to get was able to refund my initial down payment. So I cashed out refinance, essentially, is what people call it in real estate. So it's infinite returns, right? Because now I have no money in the game. With my watch, my money is still tied up in that. It's similar to like stocks, let's say. That's why, in my opinion, it's so hard to compete with real estate, because you don't have leverage, the safe leverage at least, like you do in real estate. In stocks, you could have leverage, but you have no control and you could go bankrupt in like 3 seconds. With real estate, it's like if you buy well and you get good leverage, like you're fine, you know?
Can we actually show the watch? Okay, so here.
Imagine though I'm like, actually I sold the watch. I don't want to tell anybody.
Times are rough.
Yeah. My camera off. Okay. It was Monday though. It's
Yeah, adjust it. Oh my god. It's a sick watch.
Yeah, it's very sexy.
If you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to enter a chance to win an all-inclusive vacation for 2 people, click right here.